Welcome back to the shadows. Tonight we delve into haunted train stations, those lonely crossroads between the living and the dead. Turn off the lights because tonight we're riding the rails into the heart of darkness. Our first stop takes us deep into Pennsylvania, to a desolate stretch of track where tragedy echoes through the years, whispering tales of sorrow and loss. Locals call it the Phantom Station, a place where time stands still, and the veil between worlds wears thin, almost transparent. The station is a crumbling platform, a rusted sign, and overgrown tracks disappearing into the gloom, swallowed by nature's relentless march. But it's what people have witnessed here that chills the blood, sending shivers down the spine. Imagine standing on that platform, the air thick with the scent of damp earth and something ancient, something almost forgotten. The silence is broken only by the creaking wind and a distant howl, echoing through the night. But then, you see it, a flicker of movement. You turn, heart pounding, and there, at the far end of the platform, stands a figure shrouded in shadows, almost blending with the darkness. It's the outline of a man, tall and slender, wearing a long coat and a wide-brimmed hat, reminiscent of a bygone era. He stands motionless, his back to you, as if waiting for a train that will never come, a ghostly passenger lost in time. You rub your eyes, trying to convince yourself it's just a trick of the light, but he's still there, unwavering. Curiosity wars with fear, urging you closer, pulling you into the mystery. You take a tentative step, then another, your breath catching in your throat, each exhale visible in the cold night air. "Hello?" you call out, your voice trembling, barely more than a whisper. The figure doesn't respond, doesn't even acknowledge your presence, as if you are invisible. You're almost close enough to reach out and touch him, but then he turns slowly. His face is obscured by shadows, but you can feel his eyes boring into you, cold and empty, devoid of life. For a moment, the world seems to stop spinning, time itself pausing. The air grows heavy, suffocating, pressing down on you, and you feel an icy hand grip your heart, squeezing the breath from your lungs. Then, as quickly as it appeared, the figure vanishes, melting back into the shadows, leaving you alone. Over the years, countless others have reported seeing the same shadowy figure, always waiting, always watching, a sentinel of the past. The Phantom Station is a place of sorrow, where the living and the dead collide, their worlds overlapping in eerie harmony, and where tragedy lingers long after the trains have stopped running, a haunting reminder of what once was. Our next journey takes us to Chicago, where amidst the skyscrapers and traffic lies a train station with a chilling secret. Old City Station, a fixture of Chicago's landscape for over a century, hides a darkness beneath its grand facade. They say that late at night, when the last train has departed, the ghost of William, a conductor who met a tragic end, walks the platforms. William was a man of unwavering dedication, his life intertwined with the rhythm of the rails. One stormy night, as he guided his train into the station, a violent gust of wind derailed the carriages. William, trapped in the wreckage, breathed his last amidst the twisted metal and shattered glass. His body was recovered, but his spirit remained tethered to the station he loved. Now, those who work the late shift whisper of strange occurrences, unexplained noises that send shivers down their spines. They talk of footsteps echoing through the empty halls, the distinct click-clack of a conductor's pocket watch, and the faint scent of pipe tobacco. Some have even reported seeing him, a tall figure in a conductor's uniform, his face obscured by shadows, his lantern swinging rhythmically. They say he appears only to those who are lost or in need of guidance. One chilling tale speaks of a young woman arriving late at night, disoriented and unsure of her way. As she wandered the deserted station, a sense of unease washed over her. The shadows seemed to stretch and twist, whispering her name, and the air grew heavy. Suddenly, she heard the sound of footsteps approaching, slow and deliberate. She turned, her heart pounding, and there, standing before her, was the figure of a man in a conductor's uniform. His face was hidden in the shadows, but his eyes, a piercing blue, seemed to glow with an otherworldly light. "Lost, are we?" he asked, his voice a low rumble. The young woman, terrified but strangely drawn to him, stammered out her destination. The conductor, without a word, extended his arm, gesturing towards a darkened corridor. "This way," he said, his voice barely a whisper. "I'll guide you." Fear warred with a strange sense of comfort as the young woman followed the ghostly conductor through the labyrinthine corridors. With each step, the air grew colder, and the shadows seemed to press in closer. Finally, they reached her platform, the dim lights casting long, eerie shadows. The conductor stopped, turning to face her, his spectral form shimmering in the dim light. "This is your stop," he said, his voice a mournful sigh. "Safe travels." And with that, he vanished, leaving the young woman alone on the platform, her heart pounding. Whether William is a benevolent spirit or a restless entity, his presence continues to haunt Old City Station, a chilling reminder that some journeys never truly end. The station's old train schedule, still hanging on the wall, seems to flicker at times, as if touched by unseen hands. Lights flicker without warning, casting eerie shadows that dance across the walls. A cold breeze often sweeps through the station, even on the warmest nights, carrying with it the faint sound of a distant train whistle. Some say it's William's train, forever arriving but never quite reaching its destination. Passengers have reported seeing a ghostly figure in the windows of passing trains, a fleeting glimpse of William still on duty. The old station clock ticks away the hours, each tick a reminder of the passage of time, and yet for William time seems to stand still. His spectral form continues to walk the platforms, a silent guardian of the station he once served with such dedication. As dawn breaks and the first light of day chases away the shadows, the station returns to its mundane routine. But the memory of William lingers, a ghostly echo of a bygone era. And so, as the city of Chicago awakens, Old City Station remains a place where the past and present intertwine, where the ghostly conductor continues his eternal vigil. Our final destination takes us to Tokyo, Japan, a city where ancient traditions collide with futuristic landscapes. This vibrant metropolis is known for its towering skyscrapers, bustling streets, and the mesmerizing glow of neon lights that illuminate the night. But beneath the neon lights and bustling crowds lies a darkness, a place where the spirits of the departed wander. Hidden in the shadows of this modern city are secrets that few dare to uncover. We arrive at Shibuya Station, one of the busiest train stations in the world. Every day thousands of commuters pass through its gates, unaware of the eerie secrets it holds. But hidden within this labyrinth lies a secret, a forgotten platform shrouded in shadow and silence. Platform 13. This platform, unlike the others, is a place where time seems to stand still. Once a bustling hub, Platform 13 has been abandoned for decades, its tracks rusted and overgrown. Nature has begun to reclaim this forgotten space, adding to its eerie atmosphere. The reasons for its closure remain shrouded in mystery, with rumors ranging from declining passenger numbers to unexplained accidents. Some say that the platform was cursed from the very beginning, but the most unsettling tales whisper of a darkness that seeped into the very foundation of the platform. It's as if the very ground beneath it is tainted by some malevolent force. Locals speak of Platform 13 in hushed tones, their voices laced with fear. They avoid the area, believing that to even speak of it too loudly might invite misfortune. They say that the platform is haunted, a haven for restless spirits. These spirits are said to be the souls of those who met untimely ends, forever trapped in this liminal space. Some believe that it's a portal, a thin spot where the veil between the living and the dead is easily pierced. This belief adds to the platform's mystique and terror. Those who have dared to venture onto Platform 13 speak of a bone-chilling cold that seeps into their bones. This cold is unlike any other, as if it emanates from the very air itself. They describe a feeling of being watched, of unseen eyes following their every move. This sensation is so intense that it often drives people away in a state of panic. The silence is broken only by the drip of water and the occasional unexplained sigh. These sounds echo through the empty platform, amplifying the sense of isolation and dread. But the most terrifying tales speak of the apparitions that haunt the platform, spectral figures that appear without warning. These ghostly figures are said to be the most active during the late hours of the night. Some have reported seeing a young woman in a white dress, her long black hair cascading down her back, her eyes filled with sadness. She is often seen standing at the edge of the platform, as if waiting for a train that will never come. Others have encountered an elderly man, his clothes tattered, clutching a worn leather briefcase. His presence is both sorrowful and unsettling. He mumbles to himself, his words unintelligible, his eyes darting back and forth. It's as if he's searching for something or someone, lost to time. But the most chilling apparition is the figure of a young boy. His presence is often accompanied by a sense of overwhelming sadness. He appears dressed in a school uniform, his face pale and gaunt, his eyes wide and vacant. His expression is one of deep, haunting sorrow. He clutches a blood-stained teddy bear, its fur matted and torn. This macabre detail adds to the horror of his appearance. Those who have encountered the boy say that he stares at them with an unnerving intensity, his gaze piercing their very soul. This stare is said to linger in their minds long after they have left the platform. Platform 13 remains a place of mystery and fear, a stark reminder that even in a bustling city, darkness can lurk just beneath the surface. It stands as a testament to the unseen and the unknown, a place where the past and present intertwine in the most unsettling ways. And so, we come to the end of our journey into haunted train stations. If you find yourself passing through a darkened station late at night, listen closely. You might just hear the echo of footsteps, the whisper of a ghostly conductor, or the sigh of a lost soul. Thank you for joining me on this chilling ride. Until next time, sleep tight, and may your dreams be free of ghostly apparitions.